How do? Welcome, new subscribers. Thanks everyone who supports me. Patreon, buy me a brew. Guests, past, present, and future. So, last 6 months hasn't exactly been what I wanted on this channel. I wanted to post more content. The interviews, I love interviewing people, casual chats, whatever. People are now coming forward. Probably got a dozen people lined up that I'm going to fit in early in the new year. One last, I'm looking forward to meeting face to face and interviewing this time last year, and this is no fucking joke. She was ready for topping herself, ready for committing suicide. Situations, time of year, and everything. In the last 2 weeks, 6 lads have emailed me, 3 of them ex-squaddies, all ready for checking out. Ready for taking their own lives. 2 of them, the emails are almost identical. You know, they were disturbed by a neighbour, otherwise they won't be here, and they've got families. Terrible times, things that are going on. People are not in the best place. Yeah. So going forward, I'm going to put some content out. I must have got a dozen vlogs. People who sent me emails and asked me to vlog stuff. Some's topical, current affairs, as it were. Some of the stuff that's going down in the world is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to give you my views and opinions, and they're just going to be that as well. But I'll tell you now, if you message me and I don't get back to you straight away, if I give you my phone number, just text me again. Right, I get a lot of messages, I lose messages. I'm busy at the moment. I'm working 12-hour days, 8 while 8. I've got lots of work lined up in the new year. I'm hoping to get a full-time job working back with kids, but that's still going to give me time to do this channel. I love it. And I'm working on my 3rd book. I'm not sure where that's going yet, but, I've got it mapped out in my head. It's going to be something that is easy to read. It's going to be in Yorkshire like my other 2 books, and hopefully it's a book that I can put out there with the help of other people to help people who aren't in the best place. So people I've spoke to, like I said, this vlog today it's for information, as it were. Yeah, people I have spoke to lately. One lass, bless her, fell in love with someone. 2 years online, like you do. You get to know people, speaking to them on the phone. She ended up getting together with this person, and then it turns out this person wasn't who they thought. She was in love with someone, and boom. It is a horrendous story. She is in a safe place now. She doesn't feel under threat, which is a really good thing. But, the internet, social media and the like. Yep, informative, can be informative. Let people know what's going on in the world, YouTube, etc. Current affairs, issues. But it can also be a bad place. Who else? A lad who worked with BBC. He's down London. We got Organ Hook up. However that works out. He worked for the BBC in the 80s. He's tried to get his story out there. He's of a certain age. No one was interested. And that's the case in it with the BBC. Big organisation, very powerful. Had some absolutely disgusting creatures working there, and lots of people knew about these creatures, but they were silenced, sacked, moved on. People wouldn't report on it. They were ignored by police and the like. Big cover-ups, disgusting. Yeah, it's exciting times. Holly, prison governor, I'm going to be interviewing her. I put the content up round about Christmas time. She's an ex-prison governor. She's a good lass, been on a few podcasts lately, but she's still my bitch. And she'll know what I mean by that. It's not in a bad way. I love her to bits. She's lovely. We get on. A couple of conversations we're going to have. I'm going to record them separate. A lad, Carl, who I interviewed a while ago, went through something in life he never want to have to go through. He caught his missus. She was hanging. He brought her around, saved her life, and then, circumstances and that, they ended up going their separate ways, but it quite definitely affected him. That lad, I'm sure he told me from his neck of the woods, lost 5 friends in a couple of years. Strange, just, you know, sort of a village, small place, and lads were committing suicide. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So, my message, you know, if you know someone, you haven't spoke to them, they haven't been in a good place, try and help them. A text. I give my phone number to people who message me who aren't in the best place. Some text, some just prefer to email, you know. People have got out of the habit, or if you're in a bad place, of talking on the phone. But yeah, I will talk to anyone. And something I was warned off, the amount of people that have warned me off about speaking to people who are in a bad place. You know, there's a lad, I'm talking to him now, he is not in a good place again. Mikey, he was alcoholic, prescription medication and bucket loads of it, and lots of things in life from his past, present and future that aren't sorted. He's struggling, he's off the alcohol, he's off the painkillers, he's on meds, he's got a bit of a diagnosis, but life is a massive struggle. People warned me about talking to him. What if he kills himself? What if she kills herself? What if police get the phone and there's messages from you giving them advice? Well, what if there is? You know, if you message me and you're not in the best place, I will help you. I will say it how it is. I will do my best to help you. Sometimes people just need someone to listen, point facts out, point out the fact that they've got things to live for. Yeah? There's people who came into my life over the last 2 years who've gone out of my life. I know they're still around. They're on social media. And I'm glad they're still around. But they went through a period. You know, one lad is a chef. If he ever sees this, he'll know. He was in the worst place. 4 or 5 months. The messages at end at night, or maybe when he'd had a drink or whatever, were grim. He's ready for checking out. Oh, thanks for all your help, Sam. You know, meet you on the other side, that sort of thing. I'd message straight back. It's not easy, but you just tell people, talk to people and tell them how it is. Anyway, Carl and Holly want to do something with mental health. I am all for helping them too. So we're going to get them together. We're going to chat about stuff. Because the thing I am realising is a lot of you people out there, a lad who's just messaged me, who was going to take his own life this week. Yeah, he started some therapy, but he didn't continue it. He found it hard. Yeah, the best chance of anyone having some recovery or peace of mind is the relationship with a therapist, not the therapy. You know, whether it's a psychologist, counsellors, you know, you're doing CBT, EMDR, it don't matter what you're doing, it's that relationship. You know, it needs to be a good relationship. 80-90% of success is to do with the people. Now, these are both really good people. They're both good listeners. I like them both a lot. So we're going to do something. If that is just a forum where you guys can get in touch and speak to someone who's real, you know, there's lots of things out there in this country. If you're not from this country, Samaritans, it's a phone line that you can phone if you're in a bad place. However, again, people feel uncomfortable, even if it's someone they don't know. Sometimes they want a face. So Carl, Holly and myself are going to get our heads together and hopefully we're going to come up with something to help people. Grim time. A lot of people on their arse, starving, struggling at work, struggling to pay the bills, diesel, petrol, you know, the politics of the country, social media again, you know, government handing our money out left, right and centre to other countries. Yeah? It doesn't work. It affects people. So that's what we're going to be about. I'll put a vlog up, hopefully, every day till the new year. I've got a couple of interviews. And new year, I'm going to hit the ground running. Yeah? Because every time I have a chat with someone, I've told Nick that, the squaddies that have messaged me since that lad poured his heart out. 57 years old. Gone through hell, kept it all in here, very supportive missus, struggled, self-harmed, thought on numerous occasions about taking his own life, you know, actually got to that time when you're going to take it, and then speaks out, and then people are messaging the channel. You know, maybe Nick will end up talking to people. You know, a few people have said, you know, put him in touch, maybe talk to each other. You know, two ex-squaddies going through the same thing. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I love speaking to people, meeting to them, and I assure you now, if you're coming on this channel, you're going to help people. You're definitely going to help people. So, like I say, it's been a struggle the last 6 months to get content out. Sometimes I've got a home life, you know, I've got to look after my family, and like next couple of 3 weeks, working all day, every hour sends to pay the bills. But that's what we do, isn't it? I'm not special. I don't want you to go, oh, what a wonderful man. But I have an understanding now. I've sort of found my calling. People have said to me, Sam, go and do a counsellor's course. You know, you're doing this for free. I've got time, I'll speak to people. That's how it goes. All right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Might find that a bit heavy, but, you know, it's what we're about, helping people, isn't it? So, I'll say thanks for coming.